requesting of the company, certainly giving him due process. That to me would be the least of what we could do, but minimally he needs to be dealt with fairly. To Kevin's point, you're innocent until proven guilty, so ultimately you should be given due process. If the hose company is not following through on providing the gentleman with due process, council should at least make it adamantly known that we request that they follow through on their bylaws, because if they are not following through on their bylaws, then we as a council, I believe, have the ability to essentially say, since you're not abiding by your own bylaws, we then have repercussions basically due to them in terms of funding and other things that we provide basically to them, because again, they're not providing one of their members, a chief, within the entire department with proper due process. So I know you're looking to make a move. I'm sad to hear that. I wish we would have all been made aware of some of this a little bit more in advance.
I feel I should have at least been contacted by the mayor and council and brought into a private meeting, and it was not done.
Now again, this has been over, what, 3 weeks?
What's going on here, Rick, to me is hearsay. I mean, there's nothing on paper saying that you...
That's right, it's hearsay, and it hit the daily item,
so how do we get
and I got put on
hearsay?
administrative leave. So if a police, I'm just going to use this as an example. So if a police officer gets accused of something, one person says something, administrative leave, is that what's going to happen?
I think that happened in the past, yes.
Now, wait a second, no.
Now the difference is that the company is totally independent of the city at this time.
Right.
That's the difference.
We didn't do that until after we received a letter from...
That is correct. No action was done until we were given written notice, official written notice
the rescues.
from the rescue hose company that these actions were taken by.
Right. We discussed that. That's the procedure we had.
And I turned around and I filed the appeal with the rescue hose company and was told directly by the president of that rescue hose company, Stanley Worth, there will be no appeals. They were in violation of their bylaws right there. That was September 17th. We are now in November. I filed a total of 3 appeals to the rescue hose company and been denied. I was told the last one had to be in by November 9th, and where are we at today? The 12th, and I was denied again.
But let's back up. Todd has an excellent point. The mayor goes back to our solicitor, discusses with him, see what legal procedures we can handle, a letter to the rescues stating, asking why proper procedures aren't followed. That's the first thing. One thing, I made a comment to Rick, that I hope the rescues, Chief, I hope the rescues has their facts right. Because he was crucified in the daily item, but he was just doing his job. Francis, I lost Francis in the shovel here. Okay? You better have the facts right.
Nothing was released by us.
Oh, no,
Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. We received a lot of complaints throughout the year. Whatever comes out of it, when I talked the other day.
Yes.
Okay, passing. This is up to the rescue hose. They're the reporting person. They want to follow through, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. We'll do our job. We've already aligned the Attorney General that there is issues beyond what we are capable of handling. They're willing to help us on that. But we can't proceed at this point because we're waiting on that.
Okay. Well, my thing is I am going to be leaving the city of Sunbury, so I cannot hold the chief spot. So I'm still officially retiring, resigning, whatever way you want to take that letter.
I guess you still want us to take and follow procedures with the rescues, because you're not going to just let this hang in limbo.
No, man. Personally, I think if somebody gave 30 years of service, we minimally need to follow through.
Why can't we investigate the rescues ourselves? I mean, why can't we initiate an investigation and see what the answers are?
Yeah, that's right.
I was very sad to hear tonight, because I was, as I said earlier, I was very, very sad to hear this coming from Rick, because I was not prepared. I was floored. Because I really thought Rick was really going to hang in there and someday be right back to everybody's side. Adverse situations. I would like to suggest, as if I have to, as the fire chief, as a citizen, whatever it may be, that council do approach the company in question with some type of notification that, so in the future, if something like this ever arises again, that due note is made by you folks and proper procedure will be followed, or some type of discipline will be brought down from you.
I don't know about the
You
future.
had mentioned that,
Yeah, but I think in this particular instance, I guess if we've already lost a citizen and a volunteer who's moving on, which I certainly can understand and respect that, to me, minimally what we got to do is try to ensure that this type of process doesn't happen again. So if we do that, minimally at least following through and asking the hose company to provide him due process, minimally in order for him to be completely cleared consciously and everything else and legally, right? We need to get them to start moving on giving him due process. And we as a council, I believe, can certainly advocate strongly that they move that process along. They can't move an investigation along any faster, but they can certainly provide him with due process given in the bylaws. And provide him with his hearing, give him his time in front of the crew, and basically lay it all out. If they've not done that, that's very disappointing. So I guess
I
I
was
would...
told by through Mike, by Dave Pursuit, correct? So I had until November 9th for the appeal again.
That was said here at last council meeting? That was given 30 days, they were given 30 days?
That was
Do I stand corrected here? I thought that was...
No, you're right. You're right. That was said at last council meeting.
that was my third appeal to the rescues.
So that was 2 weeks ago.
I am basically, what I'm doing,
Oh.
Yeah,
Mr. Snyder, what I'm doing is I'm washing my hands of the rescues. I don't want to go back to the rescues. After what they've done to me, I don't want to step foot in that place again. Okay? I've helped them raise over $300,000 for a brand new fire truck up there. Okay? I've helped them remodel the inside of that bar over probably $20,000-$25,000. Okay? I've raised that money up there for the rescues along with some other people. We've raised that money. Okay? I've gotten grants from D'Agostino for them and everything else. This is the way I get treated because of one or two people that think I did something wrong. When there's 2, 3, 4 other people being investigated in this investigation, but I'm the one that gets shoved to the wolves, I'm done. I'm done. Okay? I thank you for your time, and I will chat with you all later. Thank you.
Okay, so next item, Terry, I have to say, under discussion, I have to admit, I'm kind of having trouble reading the handwriting. The hazard mitigation plan is what...
We have to do a hazard mitigation plan update every year, and it's nothing that has to be voted on, it just has to be shown to council members.
Okay, so that's at the
And that
next
is
meeting.
in your packet.
Okay. So it's basically just for our information only?
This is something that has to be.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time on that, Joe.
So it's for our information only?
Yeah.
basically? Okay. All right. At the next meeting, we'll have a chance to talk a little bit more about FEMA and the FEMA money that has come back in. We'll get a little bit more into that at the next meeting. It's a little bit after 7 o'clock, so if it's all right, I think we'll adjourn this meeting, give it about 5 minutes, and